swear that thing was moved. Oh, sorry guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Toy Punks. This is episode number 18, and today we're going to be unboxing the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's sister location figures, and we got all four of them for you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you. I gotta apologize. I just took on a new job, and it's 2 in the morning right now. I'm working a night shift at a pizza place, actually. I'm a night guard. Place is called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We are, it's a pretty sweet gig because it pays way more than my last job, but I gotta tell you, it's only the second night I'm on this shift, and it's really creepy. Like, it's kind of freaking me out. This guy who apparently used to work here keeps calling, and the animatronics are pretty sure that they're moving. I mean, I haven't seen them move, but they're not in the same spot that... See, here goes the phone now. It's going to be this guy. I'm not even going to answer it. I'm going to let the machine get this. It's crazy. I'm really freaked out. I don't know what to do because it pays a lot of money, but I'm telling you, these animatronics are moving. Supposedly there's some purple guy who comes in here, and I don't know if he's moving them, he may not be. It's all crazy, but I'm telling you, they're not in the same places when I look at these cameras. Anyway, I'm not going to keep up too much of your time. I really actually got to get this going because I actually got to pay attention to this stuff because I only have so much power as well to use in the night. It's pretty insane because I don't know what happens if the power runs out, and I'm not trying to find out. So I gotta stop wasting it. Anyway, we got this band called NateWantsToBattle. We're gonna hear some of their music while we unbox these figures. It's gonna fit the figures real well because it's Five Nights at Freddy's music as well. So go ahead and check it out. I gotta pay attention to what's going on because this place is insane. So I hope you guys enjoy. Toy Punks. Oi. Alright guys, so here they are. We've got the Five Nights at Freddy's sister location series. We got all 4 figures here. This is series 3 in the Five Nights at Freddy's collection. Came out by Funko. They've been doing these for a couple years now, I believe. And this comes with, as you can see, we've got Baby, we got Ballora, Funtime Foxy, and Funtime Freddy. And since we've got them all, we're also going to go ahead and do the Build-A-Figure Ennard. These guys are pretty cool. You'll see once we get into them and start opening them up all the details. I'll keep it simple, but for now we're just going to check out the cards real quick. As you can see, each one has their name in the front. Aside from that, they're all the same. It's got the little information about the Ennard Build-A-Figure, tells you which piece is in there. It's got the sister location info up here. It's a little creepy and dark on the back. It's just got the 4 figures as well as the Build-A-Figure here. Got your warning information, all that good stuff down at the bottom. It's very straightforward, you know. I mean, these figures, I actually bought these for my son, so I just want to show them, get these unboxed for you guys. You know, we're gonna check these out. There's 4 of them, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and open up one at a time, and we'll review each one. Then we'll go ahead and build the Ennard figure, and then we'll maybe take a quick look at them all together. And we'll go from there. So we're going to start with Funtime Freddy. Let's get all these other guys out of the way. And let's get this guy opened up. Toy Punks. Oi. And there he is. We've got Funtime Freddy. He's out of the package. Check him out. He looks pretty good. He's got the white and pink color scheme that he has in the video game. He's got his little hand puppet here. I'm not even going to lie. I was unable to even get to him in the game because that game's crazy hard, man. I don't know how people can beat that game because it's insane. But we'll take a quick look at him real quick. We'll check out his paint first. Like I said, he's got the pink and the purple and white colors. It looks pretty nice. It's got clean lines. Everything looks good. The likeness is very similar to how he looks in the game. So as far as that goes, it looks really good. I like it a lot. His articulation, he has a lot of articulation. He has head articulation that's on a ball joint. All of these are just ball joints. He's got shoulder. He's got elbow. His wrist can move as well. Same thing on the other side. This wrist does not move, so the puppet doesn't move. It's just stationary, but he's got a waist swivel here. His legs move. His knees move. His ankles do not seem to move. But he looks pretty good in comparison to the other Freddy figures that they've made. You know, they did the regular Freddy, the Golden Freddy in Series 1, and then in Series 2 they did the Nightmare Freddy. I think this guy looks pretty good in comparison to those other ones. You know, I mean, it's all pretty similar. This one does have the little line because then they know, like, their face opens up. It's all crazy. One thing that I will say right off the bat about these figures that I do not like is the way that the joints are designed. If you take a look here, we'll see if I can get a good zoom, but I don't know if I'll be able to focus. There you go. So these joints here, they just kind of, I don't really want to do it because the more they come apart, the more they come apart easily on their own, but they just snap off. And being that these are going to be figures for my son, these are going to come off and then they pop back on, but it gets really loose, and I don't like the way that they did the joints on these at all. All the other series, both Series 1, 2, and this series are all like that. That's just how they design the figures. I mean, it's supposed to look like it's an animatronic, so it makes sense that they kind of have that, but at the same time, it's annoying because they fall apart very easily. He comes with his microphone here, a little pink microphone. Just pop it in his hand. He can, you know, do a little jingle. Sing some songs at Fazbear's Pizza. Then he's got the Ennard leg as well for the Build-A-Figure. So we're going to set the Ennard leg aside. And we are going to go ahead and set Freddy aside. We're going to bring in Funtime Foxy, unbox Funtime Foxy, and check him out. So we'll be right back. Oi! And here we've got Funtime Foxy. You can check him out as well. Now, I do know that they have made a Funtime Foxy already that came out with the Nightmare series of Series 2. However, this one's a lot different. It looks more accurate to the sister location, Funtime Foxy. The paint in general is better. It's got a different sculpt, I believe. It has the little microphone thing here. Decent paint job. It's got the different tones here as well. It's got the darker, almost beigeish color, and then you got the white here as well. Again, with the pink, the red. Same concept. Obviously, it's sister location, so it's all, you know, pinkish, reddish type color stuff. You can check out articulation here. No head articulation at all, apparently. It does have the shoulder. It's got the elbow. The hands swivel side to side. Same thing, just like Funtime Foxy, Freddy, just like all of them, really. They all have the same articulation with the same type of joints. These ones are actually pink, however. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to go for, is that they want it to look the way that they look in the series, because actually their joints are very mechanical. You know, I mean, they're animatronics, so it makes sense that they would look that way. My only issue is, like I said, they do pop off. They pop on and off. And, I mean, I suppose it could be kind of cool because you could just kind of swap out arms and legs with different figures. You know, all the joints seem to be the same, so you should be able to just do that. So it could be kind of a decent little play feature, I suppose. That may be intentional, I'm not sure. I more so think they were just going for the look more than the keeping the joints together. He does not have any accessories. Does come with the Ennard left leg for Ennard. It's got the little eyeball on there. It's pretty cool. So again, we're going to set that aside. We're going to set Funtime Foxy aside. And we're going to bring out Ballora next. So let's bring her out and we'll get this taken care of. Toy Punks. Here we've got Ballora. You can check her out again. Now, she's a little bit different than the other ones in the aspect that she actually has a little stand that she sits on, which, you know, she sits on her little stage. Boom, she can do her little dance. She can't, like, spin around. I suppose you could spin it on her leg. But it's kind of cool that they did at least add that little accessory for her. She's got the stand. You can pop her right off. Just a little peg hole right there that clips onto the stand to hold her on there. She again has, you know, she's got the blue, the white, and the purple with her little ballerina tutu. She's got the ballerina shoes. She looks pretty good. Her paint's spot on. Again, the likeness on these is pretty good. They don't do a bad job at you know, achieving the goal of getting the figures to look the way they're supposed to look. It's just you know, the issue with the joints is my major issue with these. I keep bringing back to that, but I mean, even just as I was setting aside Funtime Foxy, his leg fell off. So without even doing anything, his legs are falling off already, straight out of the package. So kind of an issue for me. But again, my son likes these figures. You know, he likes to collect stuff just like I do. So we collect what he's interested in as well, and he likes these, so we get them. Again, same joints here. Her head does move. I'm not sure why Foxy's does not, but Ballora's moves. She's got really loose arm, shoulder joints. She's got the elbow, wrist swivel. Again, she's got the waist articulation here. Her legs move, her knees move, her ankles do not move, but you know, she's got to get in that ballerina pose. You can kind of have her do her little thing. Like I said, she can spin around if you really want her to. But these figures in general are all pretty straightforward. You know, if you're watching this video, I know why. It's because you like the figures. It's because you like Sister Location. And you know what these are all about. You know how they work. So it's pretty straightforward. That's Ballora. She came with Ennard's arms. And she actually did come with both of the arms. So once I put her back on her stand there, get her back on the stage so she can do a show. And yeah, Ennard's arms right here. You can take a quick look. Which I'm pretty excited to put him together. He always looks, he's crazy looking. I don't really know what he's all about. My son could tell you all about it. I can't, but the eyeballs, the mechanics, everything on him looks cool. So we're gonna set the arms aside. We're gonna pull Ballora out of here. And we're gonna get Baby set up next. She is, if I remember correct, she's kind of the leader there in Sister Location. She helps you, but she doesn't, from what I understand. I don't know, it's all crazy. So let's get Baby out here and get it unboxed. And here is Baby. Again, we'll take a look at her real quick. Paint, again, it's she's got the orange hair, she's got the pink dress on, she's got a little exhaust fan there in her stomach. She's got the elf shoes on. Good stuff, you know. Paint skin, it's good. I have no complaints with the paint at all. There's a little scuff on there, but that's nothing you can't kind of rub off. Articulation, again, it's got the ball joint head, ball joint shoulder, elbow, swivel on the wrist. Same thing as all of the other ones. She's got the waist articulation. She's got the same on the, oh, and there goes, see, broken leg right there. Just moving her leg around a little bit and it pops right off. You know, I mean, you pop them right back in. It's not a big deal, but it's just annoying, you know. I mean, I'm got an 8-year-old kid. We're trying to play with these things, and you got to stop every 2 seconds to put an arm or a leg back on. I mean, you could argue that they're for display only, but Five Nights at Freddy's for kids, man. These aren't just for display. So, again, he's got, you know, she's got the knees there. No ankle articulation on her. So she's pretty standard. Again, looks pretty good. Decent figure overall. Aside from the joints issue, I have a problem with. She came with the best part of Ennard. She came with the head and the torso, the body here, which, you know, he looks pretty crazy. Again, I've never really encountered him in the game. I don't really know too much about him, so I don't want to tell you anything and be wrong. I only know the things that my son tells me, and he watches a lot of YouTube, so I don't know what's actually canon and what's not. But yeah, so let's bring in the other pieces for Ennard, and we'll put him together and check him out. Alright, so let's go ahead and build Ennard now real quick. We'll pick up the torso here first, and super simple. All you got to do is take your legs and just connect the joint to the ball, and you're good. Again, take the other leg, pop the ball into the joint, and you're good. Arms, same thing. Grab his arm, snaps right in, no big deal. Other arm, same thing, and you're good. And there you go. Now you got yourself an Ennard figure. I think he looks pretty cool. I like the way they did this with, he's got the mechanical look to him. He's got all the crazy wires and machinery in here. He's got the eyeballs popping out in different spots. I like his crazy, creepy little clown face. It's got the line here because, the whole thing opens up, that whole little gimmick. But overall, I like the figure a lot. As far as Build-A-Figures go in the Five Nights at Freddy's line, I think this one's probably my favorite. The Springtrap was pretty cool, but I really did not like the Night Marionette, because you couldn't really stand him up, so he didn't have feet. If you guys had the Series 2, you know that there's nothing really you could do. We're going to check this guy out real quick. His articulation is the same as the other ones. Obviously, he's got shoulder articulation because he just snapped his shoulder on. But he does have elbow articulation here, and then his wrist is also actually on a ball joint, unlike the other ones. So he's got a little bit more motion in his wrist than the other guys do, which is cool. Same thing on this side. As far as his legs go, he's got the hip articulation, which, see, here you go again. Pops right off as soon as I try to move his leg. I guess you don't get too much range of motion as far as his legs go, because otherwise the joints are going to pop apart, and it's really annoying when you're trying to do this. And the joints come off. So he's got knee articulation. He doesn't have any ankle articulation at all, but, that's alright. He's going to stand. He's going to look pretty good. His head is on a super loose ball joint. You can see, it moves with very little effort at all. They seem to have a problem with having their joints be tight and not separating. So aside from that, overall all these figures are pretty cool. The paint job on this guy, again, he looks good. He's got the little eyeballs and stuff. He's got all the crazy different coils and whatnot. I like him a lot. He looks cool. So let's go ahead and set this guy here, and we'll bring in the rest of the other 4 figures real quick. Take a look at all of them side by side for a minute, and then we'll be out of your way. So I'm gonna bring them in. Oi! Alright, so here's all 5 of the figures all lined up. You can see their scale is all decent. You got Baby's a little bit shorter than the rest, which she should be. Foxy and Freddy are about the same height, along the lines with Ennard. And Ballora, I'm sorry, is a little bit taller, especially because she is on her little stage. One thing I will note real quick before we cut this video is when I was setting these guys up, I did notice Funtime Foxy, I stand corrected, actually does have head articulation. It was very tight. When I was moving it, I did end up clicking it out of that spot. It must have just been stuck, so now it does move okay. So there you go. There's all of them. You can check them out. We'll also throw up a few photos for you guys to check out in the outro. And, overall, I like these figures. I think they're decent. My son's going to love them. I know that we're going to have some fun playing with them. So, hope you guys liked it. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, all that good stuff. Toy Punks. Oh, wait. Okay, guys. Things are getting real right now. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I can't even really concentrate right now. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. My power is only at 1%, and this stuff is going crazy right now. Like, I'm pretty sure something's gonna go down tonight. Again, music was NateWantsToBattle. Check them out on Spotify. Check them out on Facebook. And oh shit. There goes the power. What is that? You know what, that's it. I'm getting out of here. I gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out of here. Toy Punks.